Romero, and I want to take you through a journey of innovation, empathy, and creativity as I share the story behind my project, Tschan, Aprender. Firstly, I began by identifying a critical problem within the country, that it was language barrier. Then, after discussing with my team, we focused on a small town in Chiapas, Aldama. Why? Because it was one of the most vulnerable communities where these language barriers does exist, within Tzotzil, the indigenous language, and Spanish. Community, a large portion of this population speaks Tzotzil, but most of them do not have an access to Spanish education, which limits their ability to access broader opportunities outside of their community, and also many of them faces discrimination. My solution is simple yet powerful. Tschan Aprender is an educational tool that is based on current solutions such as Duolingo, online program, or indigenous education support program. However, this type of current solutions have a high cost in the market that the community in Chiapas cannot afford, as most important, most of them require access to internet, a feature that in this community nowadays is not possible. Tschan Aprender that consists on an educational tool that combines songs, audio, and visual materials to teach both Tzotzil and Spanish, making it a bilingual system in an engaging way. It's mainly focused as it works in stage-based learning system that is a frugal solution. How it is accessible? We use the infrastructure that already exists within the community by using their speaker system and only requiring a simple tool such as CD or a USB. Also, it's associative learning that the people, children, and adults can use associate images and sounds in order to learn the languages. And also, it is autonomous. It does not require any external people, such as volunteers, professors, or any other expert, to implement the project, making it cheaper and more accessible. In order to make the solution possible, first we went through a validation process. We asked different volunteers that have their contact with this community, especially as a school director in this community in Aldama. The different interviewees show us different techniques and learning, such as to implement a learning level system in order to create progress where the Spanish speakers as well as the Tzotzil ones can actually see improvements in their language. Also focus on the visual elements. It is fair to use images and sound rather than only to focus on the lyrics. In addition, the bilingual system that does not that allows both Tzotzil and Spanish have the same importance within the project, and also to focus on an expert that can interpret both the songs, as there is not a literal translation from Spanish to Tzotzil. We believe that the solution is highly both viable, feasible, and desirable. Viable because it leverages the resources that the community already has, such as the music, the speakers, and also it changes within their culture. It is also desirable as we spoke with many people. It is a real necessity that people have. Thus, our project can have an actual impact in the community. Also viable, and it is a product that is accessible, it is cheap to produce, and also it does not require any external people that needs to involve within the community. Communities could face different challenges, but the magic of this project is that it works with both empathy, as I able to listen to other people to actually focus on their necessity, and it can be replicable. This associative learning, the two-way system, can be used in many contexts. We expect to still be working with the directors of community and to actually implement in an initial phase in order to make an actual impact in it, so it is actually feasible. We also need to work closely with Tzotzil speakers to maintain the cultural integrity as the project grows. This week has taught me so much about myself. I've learned that problem solving doesn't always require high-tech solutions, as we saw in the classes. There are many projects that can be accessible, cheap, but still be or have an actual impact and solve a big-scale problem. Instead, it's all about empathy, creativity, and listening to the other people and the target of your project. I've also grown to understand the importance of adaptability, how to create something that fits a community unique needs. I can't wait to see where Tschan Aprender goes from here, and I'm really excited to continue this journey of impact and innovation.